The saga around when Switch 2 pre-orders would begin in North America and whether they would be raising the price seems to have ended, or has it? As Nintendo has said this morning that the pre-orders are going up on April 24th. That is less than a week from now. And they're doing some interesting stuff with the pricing here. Obviously, the tariffs were looming, and we still don't know what's going to happen with those. So they do have a caveat here saying, hey, we reserve the right to change the prices in the future. But what they're doing for now is they're keeping the pricing of the hardware and the games the same as what they had announced before. So the base system is still $449. Mario Kart is still $79. They're not going to drop the price. But they are doing some interesting things here with the accessories, and this seems to be where they're making some flexibility and trying to make up maybe some of the difference of the money that they might be losing along the way of having to pay these tariffs. So things like Joy-Con, Pro Controller, wrist straps, these are all going up either a couple dollars or in some cases up to $5. And I think this is probably one of the best solutions that Nintendo could have had. It would have been so hard to tell people, hey, we have this thing that you think is already expensive, and we're going to be raising the price even more. That's a tough pill to get people to swallow when they're already a little bit unhappy about it. But things like these accessories, not everybody's going to be picking these up in big numbers. Maybe people are not as focused on the price of those as they are of the Switch itself and of the games. So all in all, I think this is an okay solution. Again, they do have this caveat saying, hey, the prices could go up at any time. So we're just going to have to live with this sort of ongoing uncertainty with the price of the Switch 2. Interesting, though, the April 24th date, that is still earlier than the My Nintendo date. If you registered your interest for a Switch 2, you'll find out if you make it through to actually get one in early May. So just speaking for myself, very early the morning of April 24th, I'm going to be heading to a GameStop and hammering some of these pre-order links to try and get one because I just don't know how many Nintendo has to get through My Nintendo. Hopefully that comes through. It would be a good problem to have. If I have more than one pre-order, I can solve that myself, but I wish all of you luck on April 24th.